I haven't seen my parents in 2 weeks. Nobody even knows where my little brother is.
But we're stuck in here together. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Yes, hello, sir?
No!
You're too scared to do it, aren't you?
God damn it, I'm not scared to do it.
I'm calling about the Peridot earrings.
Yes, ma'am.
No!
They look good on your dead body.
No! BlastphamousHD, and today we are here to check out every time Eric Cartman was a psychopath. Hopefully it's not as bad as it looks like it's gonna be, but probably.
Today, we're diving into some of the most messed up things Eric Cartman has ever done to Kyle. And let's be real, if you know Cartman, you know his #1 hobby is ruining Kyle's life. These are the top 5 moments where Cartman took things way too far. Let's get into it. Toilet Paper, Season 7, Episode 3. Alright, so this kicks off with Mrs. Streibel, the art teacher, giving the boys detention for making a clay schlong in class. And Cartman, being Cartman, is like, nah, we ain't just letting this one go. This dude's got a grudge the size of freaking Mount Everest. So what's his genius revenge plan? Toilet papering her house, obviously. Because in Cartman's head, nothing says payback, quite like turning someone's front yard into a Charmin commercial.
We should buy something else so it doesn't look obvious.
Okay, here we go. Back at chewing gum.
And toilet paper?
How does one even make that out of clay? And in school? Damn.
Hey, now you kids be careful with this chewing gum. Don't go sticking it under tables.
That's
Okay.
ingenuity.
You know, son, I remember you coming in last week and buying this much toilet paper.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You TP'd a house last week, Cartman?
No, that's Thursday night was Fajita's night.
Oh. Oh, wait, there's kids inside.
So?
So I'm not TPing a house with kids inside it?
Kyle, we all agreed to do this. Come on, let's go!
Did you see what we did to their house? It'll take them days to clean that up.
There's toilet paper on your hands too, Kyle. Cartman's right, Kyle. We're all in this together.
Next day, Kyle's over here having these wild nightmares about what they did. Dude's acting like he's just watched The Shining on repeat, guilt creeping in everywhere. Especially when he finds out Mrs. Streibel's got kids. He's like, man, we screwed up. Kyle's got a conscience, and it's gnawing at him like a rat on a piece of old cheese. But Cartman? Oh, Cartman smells weakness like a shark smells blood in the water. And he's gotta make sure Kyle keeps his mouth zipped.
No.
Oh.
No.
Wait, you better not. Where you going? Oh.
Oh, Jesus, no,
Oh.
our house!
From toilet paper? Really? Oh. Oh
I have to tell the truth. Mom!
boy. Oh.
Hello, Kyle. Going somewhere?
I was just going to get a drink of water.
No need. I have one for you right here. Is there anything else I can get for you?
Don't drink no
No,
liquid.
I'll
Cartman
just
give to
be
you.
going back to bed now.
You do that. Good night, Kyle.
So now Cartman's worried Kyle might snitch. And what's his next level brilliant idea? Take Kyle out on a boat ride on Stark's Pond. But let me tell you, this is not a nice chill ride like The Notebook. No, it's Cartman swinging at Kyle with a freaking wiffle bat like he's
If anyone ever takes you out on a boat trip and they bring an entire car transmission or car engine with you, don't go. Watch Old Yeller for reference.
trying out for a little league team, and it's the only bat he could afford. This psycho rolls up to the pond like he's got the deadliest weapon known to dollar store shoppers. And Kyle, he's so drowned in guilt. Dude's just sitting there like a sad puppy, taking the hits.
I just thought we should find a private place to talk.
Well, okay.
Could you help me put this cement block and chain in the boat?
Every time I close my eyes, I see the house we teepeed. I don't know what to do. Part of me feels like I have to end it all now. Tell people what happened. Never noticed how beautiful this pond was before.
Oh.
So calm, as if nothing bad ever happens.
Yeah.
Ow! What the hell are you doing,
Oh.
Cartman?
I'm killing you. But unfortunately, I could only afford a wiffle bat, so it's gonna take a while.
You want to kill me? Fine! I can't live like this anymore. Go ahead! Do it!
Won't be long now, Kyle.
Cartman's doing whatever he can to keep himself on top, right? So what does he do? He runs straight to the principal and confesses first, just to get a lighter punishment. It's like he's playing some twisted game of chess, and everyone else is just a pawn. He lets Kyle, Stan, and Kenny take the full hit, while he walks away barely scratched. And Kyle's absolutely fuming. But like, are we even surprised? This is classic Cartman, somehow spinning the whole thing so he comes out looking like the hero while Kyle's left, standing in the middle of a crap storm, wondering how he ended up there.
It's over this way, come on! So how are things, guys? Cartman, we're confessing tomorrow at school, and that's final. I'm afraid I can't let that happen.
You can't kill all 3 of us, Cartman.
Can't I?
Oh.
We
Y'all
have to
should jump
confess
him.
that we were the ones that...
It's too late, boys, okay? We already know everything.
I told them everything, you guys. It's over.
Luckily for us, one of you had enough of a conscience to come forward.
My conscience just caught up with me.
Y'all should have been unjumped him.
You all get 2 weeks of detention, except for Eric, who gets 1 week for being brave.
But he's lying! He doesn't have a conscience! You just feel bad for yourself that you're in detention.
Right. I guess I learned today that
Oh,
sometimes...
stop it, Cartman. You didn't learn anything. Not a goddamn thing.
The Passion of the Jew, Season 8, Episode 3. So Cartman bullies Kyle into watching The Passion of the Christ. He's hyping it up like it's the ultimate anti-Jewish blockbuster, saying he's seen it 34 times. And Kyle, he's like, fine, I'll watch it. And boom, the dude's in the theater and you can see the horror in his face. Kyle's acting like he just witnessed a car crash he couldn't look away from. Jesus is getting tortured on screen and Kyle's just sitting there thinking, is this on me? And you know Cartman is loving it.
How could the Jews do that to Jesus?
Pretty brutal, isn't it? Kind of makes you want to change your life, huh?
Afterwards, Kyle's feeling so
Maybe
messed
like a
up that he
Chick-fil-A.
actually apologizes to Cartman.
Or-
Yeah, he's standing there,
or
feeling all
Pizza Hut.
guilty, telling Cartman, maybe you were right. And
Or-
Cartman, you know this guy. He's eating it up
Or an
like it's
Italian
his
food
favorite
place.
cheesy poofs. He turns his backyard into a full-on rally like he's some messed up dictator, dressed up like Hitler. Yes, he went full cosplay. And the town's chanting, following him, like he's the second coming. They don't even know what they're saying. They're just on the Cartman hype train.
I thought you were just an asshole when you ripped on Jews, but I didn't know. I didn't know.
It's okay, Kyle. It's okay. Just say that first part again.
You were right.
I want to thank you for all the blessings you have brought me. Only you, Mel Gibson, have had the wisdom and the courage to show the world the truth. I will organize the masses so that we may do thy bidding. Hail, Mel Gibson.
Toten Siede Juden. Wir können nichts den Biester anzusteht.
Okay, I'm ready.
Careful, that's how they got PewDiePie.
And poor
But no, he good. But they tried to get him.
Kyle, he's so deep in guilt, the dude goes to his synagogue and begs the congregation to apologize for killing Jesus. He's up there like, we gotta say sorry, guys. And everyone else is looking at him like, bro, are you for real? It's wild. Kyle's ready to apologize for something that went down 2,000 years ago just to get that guilt off his back.
In 1973, the United States officially issued an apology to the African American community for slavery. In 1956, Germany officially apologized for World War II and the Holocaust. The Jewish community needs to apologize for the death of Jesus.
What?
I saw The Passion.
That movie again.
This proves the horrible anti-Semitic effect that movie is having. There's no cause for alarm.
Es ist Zeit für Recht. Es ist Zeit für Recht.
And then, just when it couldn't get crazier, Mel Gibson shows up in South Park. He's driving like a maniac, crashes into the theater, and starts smearing crap everywhere. It's like watching a train wreck. You can't look away, but you're thinking, how did we end up here? And finally, Stan steps up. He's like, yo, Jesus taught love, not this madness.
Hold on,
And everyone
don't
finally
touch his
snaps
hand.
out of it. The hate rally falls.
When someone shows up and they're not wearing any clothing, and they start smearing fecal matter all onto the front of people's doorways, sometimes even on everyone else, don't shake that guy's hand.
And Kyle, he's finally feeling a bit better, especially after Gibson literally poops on Cartman's face.
I told
Sweet
I
karma.
gave you. I told you
Give me
not to
my
trust him.
$18.
Oh, my
$18?
Mein Führer, you're
What?
actually here.
That's Mel Gibson.
I mean,
I'll bet you want to torture me now, don't you?
Dude, I've been freaked out this whole time because of that guy's movie?
Then just give me my $18.
What?
Our $18. Your movie sucks.
I feel so much better about being Jewish now that I see that Mel Gibson is just a big wacko douche.
Come on.
Ginger Cow, Season 17, Episode 6.
They can't do that type of stuff to people, bruh. Come on, bruh.
So Cartman shows up at school acting like he's got this huge revelation. He's like, Kyle, I owe you an apology. And let's be real, if you believe that, I got a bridge to sell you. Anyway, Cartman says he found a ginger cow and drags everyone to a farm. And what do we see? A cow with a ridiculous red wig and painted on freckles. It looks like this cow's auditioning for a low-budget Wizard of Oz sequel. Kyle's standing there like, seriously? But everyone else? Hook, line, and sinker. They're all in.
I was wrong, Kyle. Kyle and I got into a little disagreement yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty nasty. When Kyle said that humans weren't the only species that could have light
What
skin
was
and
the
freckles, I
disagreement
totally
about?
laughed in his face. But it turns out Kyle was right. There are other animals that can be ginger as well.
Whoa!
Is he
Look
shitting
at
you?
You were right, Kyle.
Oh, God, thank you. I thought he was pooping on his friends behind him, man. Good Lord.
Ginger cow. I shall never question your keen intellect again.
Wow, that's pretty trippy.
Yeah, be sure to get some pictures of it.
Tell everyone you made the cow look like that.
No, you were right, Kyle. I was wrong.
I sure do admire your courage to admit when you've made a mistake.
Thank you, Butters.
Next thing you know, news about this cow blows up, like international levels of hype. Suddenly, rabbis, priests, and imams are all going nuts, thinking this is the big one, the end of days prophecy. They're ready for Armageddon. But then, out of nowhere, they're like, wait a minute, maybe it's about peace? And they go full kumbaya, signing a peace treaty like it's Woodstock in the desert, complete with Van Halen playing a set.
All right, so far we agree there'll be no automatic rifles, no shanks, and no chemical weapons.
If there can be no chemical weapons, then the Christians can use no nuclear weapons.
Come on, without nuclear weapons, what kind of final Armageddon is this gonna be?
Could we agree on non-ballistic nuclear weapons only?
Yeah, I suppose
Maybe.
that's fine.
Maybe we can go
Non-ballistic
B, baby.
nuclear only, all right.
So
Has it
snowballs,
occurred to anyone else
throw
that
food.
this prophecy, which
I'm down for an end of days food fight.
amazingly is in all three religions, could actually be meant to bring us together? The prophecy says the red heifer signals the end. Could it mean the end of war?
If the cow is sacrificed in Israel, according to the prophecy, then perhaps it could bring about peace.
Doesn't heifer mean like large female? I hope not now.
Now here comes Cartman. He shows up at Kyle's house like, yo, that cow? Yeah, totally fake. But if you don't want me ruining this whole peace vibe, you gotta do what I say. And Kyle, man, poor Kyle, he's got no choice. Next thing you know, Cartman's making Kyle insult his own mom.
I don't know how I can live with this. I don't think I can unless, I don't know, maybe you called your mom a fat skank? Maybe if you said that to your mom and told her that her tits belonged in a morgue, then maybe somehow I could live with this lie.
Mom, there's something I need to tell you.
No.
What is it, Kyle?
You're a
Dang.
fat skank, Mom.
What did she do?
Cow! Oh my gosh, what did you just say?
You're a fat skank, Mom, and your tits belong in a morgue.
Oh my god. Miss Broflovski, are you okay? Does he always talk to you like that?
And just when you think it can't get worse, Cartman farts right in Kyle's face.
How come you're carrying Cartman's stuff? I just thought it'd be nice.
I think he's just really stoked on me for helping bring peace to the Middle East. Wasn't there something you wanted to say, Kyle?
I love Cartman's farts. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Can I please have Cartman's farts in my tummy?
Okay, Jesus, lay down on your back, Cam.
No.
What the f?
Stan's watching this train wreck and he's like, bro, you've turned into some kind of fart-worshipping monk. But Kyle's too deep in it. Dude's shaved his head. He's gone full martyr. Stan finally decides enough is enough and tries to expose the truth. But Kyle's on the phone, begging him, like, dude, think of the peace. So Stan backs down. And what happens? The whole peace deal falls apart anyway. And Cartman, he just lets out one last fart in Kyle's face and walks off. Like he's dropping the mic on this whole twisted saga. Classic Cartman.
It came down from the sky in a flash of light. It was a miracle. Hooray!
Oh no, it was a miracle!
Wait, I thought we were all here because of the prophecy of a miraculous red cow.
No, the prophecy is that one day a fat child with a small penis would decorate a cow to look ginger.
I see now that little lies can cause huge problems.
But it's the truth!
No, it's not, Kyle. I have a huge dick. How about we get a little dessert, help cheer you up?
Punch him in the face. You gotta punch him in the face. You have
Mexican Joker, Season 23, Episode 1. So Cartman hears about ice, right? And he's instantly fascinated. He's like, wait, these guys can just roll up and separate families? No questions asked?
Somebody called in an anonymous tip that he might be here illegally.
No, no te lo puedes llevar. Es mi esposo. ¡Mi esposo!
Papa, no, Papa!
If the family checks out, we'll release them from their detention centers.
Detention centers? Well, this is nice. When did we start doing this? Nobody told me about this. I thought everything sucked now.
Next thing you know, Cartman's dialing up Ice, giving them Kyle's address, and just sitting back, eating chips, and laughing while Kyle's family gets raided. Ice busts in like it's an action movie, and Kyle ends up in a detention center. Now, Kyle's looking around this place like, oh great, this is just like a Nazi concentration camp. But instead of wallowing, Kyle decides to stir things up. He starts talking about a Mexican Joker, some kid who's gonna rise up because of all the trauma these kids are going through. And guess what? The ICE agents totally freak out. They're running around like, which one of these kids is gonna be Mexican Joker?
Aquilar?
Aquí.
Broflovski?
Here!
Tostada Omando?
Is that an El Salvadorian name?
No, I'm
man,
Jewish.
it's Swahili.
Oh boy, we gotta get this kid out of here. People might think we're racist.
What about all the other kids?
If you throw me
when do
out,
they get to
aren't
go
you?
home?
We understand these things are hard for your people.
Aren't you worried about what you're creating here? You're traumatizing them and teaching them to fear the U.S. government.
Correct.
Let me try to put this in terms you people will understand. You know superhero movies, you remember how they always create the villain? What you're doing here is creating a Mexican Joker.
Which one of them do you think is Mexican Joker?
No, it could be any of them. That's the point.
And who decides to show up at the detention center? Cartman, obviously. He's walking around like it's a summer camp, all
so
chipper,
racist,
while
yo.
Kyle's just trying to figure out how to stay sane. And then Cartman starts singing, just bouncing around, treating it like a big joke. Kyle's face, pure rage. You can almost hear him thinking, I'm gonna lose it. Classic Cartman, taking things way too far and then laughing about it while everyone else is ready to snap.
Oh, hey, Kyle.
What the f*** are you doing here?
Jimmy pissed me off because he told the teacher I was texting in class, so I told Jimmy I'd have him sent to a migrant detention center. He didn't believe me, so I said, I already did it to Cal, and Stan heard that and got pissed off and had me sent to a migrant detention center.
I haven't seen my parents in 2 weeks. Nobody even knows where my little brother is.
But we're stuck in here together. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Console Trouble, Season 12, Episode 1. Cartman goes in for a tonsillectomy, and what happens? Dude ends up with AIDS. I mean, only Cartman could roll into surgery for some sore throat stuff and walk out with a death.
You were right, Doctor. Everything is okay.
Eric, I'm afraid that we've accidentally infected you with the AIDS virus.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
During the tonsil surgery, we had to supply you with donor blood. A mistake was made and you were given blood contaminated with HIV. It was a 1 in a billion fluke.
I have AIDS?
We are very sorry.
You gave me AIDS and you're sorry?
We are going to do everything in our power to make this up to you, Eric. For starters, I think I owe you some ice cream.
Your ice cream? You said I'd be fine! You all said I'd be fine!
Karma's got jokes, man. And Kyle, he's laughing so hard, you'd think someone just gifted him Cartman's mom's OnlyFans password.
Eric Cartman has been diagnosed with HIV.
What? Oh no, Cartman has HIV. And even though you have
That's funny.
AIDS, I ain't gonna act any different towards you.
God damn it, this sucks ass!
I have to step out for a minute. Poor Kyle.
That's a good laugh.
He's really taking it hard.
Is Kyle laughing out there? But this isn't a time for funny jokes. I'm gonna die!
But this is Cartman we're talking about. He breaks into Kyle's house with Butters, of course.
Cleverly disguised as black people, I might add.
Draws his own infected blood and drips it into Kyle's mouth. Yeah, dude went full Tarantino revenge.
We've run every test imaginable. Little Kyle here is infected with HIV. Little boy, are you sure you haven't taken it up the hoo-hoo just once or twice?
Oh my god. That son of a bitch!
Kyle, what the F?
Why do I have HIV?
Well, Kyle, maybe I was just trying to prove a point.
You gotta kill him. You got him.
Break it up, okay?
You got
Then
it.
they're in Principal Victoria's office, and Kyle is made to apologize. Like, Cartman gives this dude AIDS, and Kyle's the one in trouble. It's peak Cartman. But Kyle's not done. He goes full Hulk, smashing up Cartman's house, until Cartman's like, okay, let's find a cure. And where do they go? Magic Johnson's crib. They're hoping money might do what medicine can't. Turns out it can. Magic's just got cash everywhere. Like he's out here making smoothies out of Benjamins and injecting them.
We were hoping that maybe you have some kind of key that can help us with our disease.
You boys both have the virus? Are you sure?
We're not just sure, we're HIV positive.
Will you stop it with that? What part of this is funny to you?
Kyle, we need to try to find
What
out.
part of being infected with a deadly disease do you find funny?
I don't think it's funny, Kyle.
Then stop saying you're not just sure you're HIV positive. This isn't funny.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Are you HIV positive?
That's a sample of HIV-infected blood. Now watch what happens when we introduce some cash. The HIV particles are receding. The cash particles have completely replaced all the HIV in Kyle's blood.
The cherry on top? They get called two brave lovers at a celebration event. It's classic Cartman. Screw everyone over, somehow end up on top, and leave Kyle cleaning up the wreckage.
Hey! They just found the cure for AIDS! You just have to inject yourself with all your cash! Together, these boys beat their illness. These two brave friends.
Oh, stop! We're not friends. He's the one who infected me with AIDS.
These two brave lovers found the cure and helped the world.
Well, I tell you this, Kyle. I'm never getting my tonsils out again.
I'm still breaking your Xbox.
I'm surprised he didn't break more than that.
Stan Marsh might look like the most reasonable guy in South Park, but when he hits his breaking point, he goes absolutely off the rails. We're talking about the time Stan went full psycho. Those unhinged, did he really just do that? Moments that make you realize he's not so sensible after all. Let's get into it. Cash for Gold, Season 16, Episode 2. Alright, so Stan's grandpa Marvin spent $6,000 on a bejeweled bolo tie from some sleazy TV shopping network, thinking it's legit gold and diamonds. And you know Stan, he tries to be a good grandson, and actually wears this ridiculous thing. But Cartman's not letting that slide. He's like, what the hell's with this guy's bolo tie? Stan's just there, trying to play it cool, but he's already cringing inside.
Nice bolo tie, Stan.
Thanks.
Bolo ties are really in right now. It's
Nice
cool you have
bejeweled
one.
necklace.
Look, it was a gift from my grandpa, okay? And it cost a lot of money.
No, dude, it's badass.
It's a recreation of the bolo tie worn by King Henry V.
Dude,
Word?
it's gay as
I know. Why don't you take it to one of those pawn places? Every 2 blocks you see a guy with a sign that says cash for gold and jewelry. There must be a lot of people doing it.
Stan's like, okay, let's see what this tie's actually worth. So he takes it to a cash for gold place, expecting maybe a nice surprise. But nah, this dude offers him $15. One guy even offers him a freaking burrito. So Stan starts realizing his grandpa got straight up hustled by these daytime TV scammers, and he's not having it. He's pissed. But it's not just about the tie anymore. It's about every old person getting scammed by these cheesy infomercials.
It's 14-karat gold, diamond, and turquoise. I'll give you $15.
That cost my grandpa $6,000.
Yeah, I can't really make anything on the diamonds. Probably could make a $10 profit.
Don't worry, there's gotta be another cash for gold place around here somewhere. Yeah, here's one.
Okay, $8.
This is the same bolo tie worn by King Henry V.
$9.
I want to see how much you'll give me for this gold and turquoise diamond bolo.
It's not really worth my time. I guess I can give you a 6-layer burrito for it.
You guys don't even make a 6-layer burrito.
All right, a 7-layer burrito. But that's as high as I'm going.
Stan's so mad, he decides to go full vigilante. He calls up the host, Dean, on live TV, and he's like, hey Dean, why don't you go ahead and yourself for ripping off old folks like my grandpa? I mean, Stan's not playing around. He's going in hard.
Hello, sir. You must be a fan of Panzo to Panzanite.
Yeah, hi. You should yourself. What you do is sort of unjustifiable, and you don't care. You're the definition of evil.
Okay, we're gonna sell this ring for just $37.95. How's that?
I just read that the day shopping networks make most of their money is on the days seniors pick up Social Security checks.
All right, well, you shouldn't say things like that, because some host of a jewelry channel sure might up and do it, and then you'd feel really bad.
No, I wouldn't. You morally empty, corrupted maggot.
And here's where it gets real wild. Stan's rant goes viral. Everyone starts calling in and telling Dean the same thing. The pressure gets to Dean, and he actually does it. Right there on live TV. Dude shoots himself, and it's all because Stan went psycho on these scammers. He wasn't just angry. He was willing to push things to the extreme just to make it right.
And we got... Oh, do we have a buyer on the line? Hello?
What are you waiting for? Yourself.
All right, goddammit, we got another comedian.
He was right.
Yo.
Do it.
Yes, hello, sir?
Yo!
You're too scared to do it, aren't you?
God damn it, I'm not scared to do it.
I'm calling about the peridot earrings.
Yes, ma'am.
No!
They look good on your dead body.
No! 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 No!
Whale Whores, Season 13, Episode 11. Alright, this one is classic Stan losing his mind for a cause.
I'm trying so hard not to laugh at this stuff, man. It shouldn't be funny. Oh my God. Oh my God.
It's his birthday, and Stan's just chilling at the Denver Aquarium when suddenly the Japanese storm in with spears, straight up massacring dolphins right in front of everyone, and now it's a dolphin bloodbath. He's horrified, but this isn't the kind of thing Stan's just gonna let slide. Nah, this sparks a whole new mission for him. He's gonna save the whales and dolphins, no matter what it takes.
They are beluga whales. These whales live mostly in the Arctic.
What did they do? Wait, what? Are you guys gonna, is it for food or?
Oh, and Dan, it looks like Japanese people are now rushing onto the field.
This is not the kind of thing you want happening during kickoff.
Stan tries to get his friends involved, but they're either too skeptical or too busy with Rock Band to care. So what does Stan do? He goes solo and joins the Whale Wars crew, thinking he's going to make a difference. But when he gets there, they're just throwing stinky butter at the Japanese whalers. And Stan's like, this is it? This is the plan? He's already in full psycho mode. So he grabs a flare gun, shoots it at the whaling ship, and blows the thing up. Just like that, Stan becomes the new captain. He's not here for stinky butter. He's here to end this.
What in God's name is stinky butter? And why is it called that?
We gotta do something.
Pull up next to them. The fight is on. Are we ready to do this?
Yeah!
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it.
All right, so... what do we do?
What? Oh.
Throw the stinky butter at them!
Those look like burritos. Oh.
Wait, that's it?
Yeah, we make them stink.
Oh my god!
What did you do?
What you assholes acted like you were doing?
Volcano, Season 1, Episode 3. So Stan goes on a hunting trip with Uncle Jimbo, Ned, and the boys. Sounds normal, right? Except this is South Park, and nothing's ever normal. Jimbo's got this brilliant hunting tactic. Every time they see an animal, they gotta yell, "It's coming right for us," before shooting, just to make it seem like self-defense. Stan's not about it. He's just standing there, trying to shoot a rabbit, and he can't do it.
Jimbo, look.
Oh, it's a deer. Looks like about a 46 gauge, Ned. It's coming right for us!
Oh, rabbit, 5 o'clock.
Let's move! It's coming right for us.
It's coming right for us.
I can't. I don't want to shoot the bunny.
What the hell are you talking about? You don't want to shoot the bunny. You're babbling. You're not making any sense. You're hysterical.
Go back to Woodstock if you can't shoot anything. I can shoot you, fat ass. I can shoot you too. I'll kill you. I'll fill you full of lead.
Meanwhile, Kenny's out here, gunning down anything that moves like he's on a hunting spree. Jimbo starts treating Kenny like his star nephew, while Stan's left feeling like a soft tree hugger. And then there's Cartman, around the campfire, spinning a story about Scuzzlebutt, a creature with Patrick Duffy for a leg and a piece of celery for a hand. This story is so over the top that the boys don't believe it for a second. But of course, the next morning, Cartman, being Cartman, dresses up as Scuzzlebutt to freak everyone out. Stan, desperate to win back his uncle's approval, is actually ready to shoot this monster without even questioning it. This is Psycho Stan at his finest, willing to take out what he thinks is a mythical beast, all for some validation from Jimbo.
Those guys are totally scared.
Find the hole!
Holy crap! What the hell is wrong with you people?
Come on, let's move!
I can do it, Uncle Jimbo. I want to bag that animal.
That's the spirit, kiddo!
You guys are just kidding! Hey! Seriously, you guys? Well, damn it, I can't do it!
You pansy! Give me that gun!
Hey! Cartman? God damn it, don't shoot me!
But the real unhinged moment, while the boys are out hunting, back in town they find out that the mountain they're on is about to erupt, and chaos breaks out. After the real Scuzzlebutt shows up and saves everyone from the actual volcanic eruption, what does Stan do? He shoots Scuzzlebutt, just takes him out like, yeah, that'll impress Uncle Jimbo. The guy literally just saved their lives.
Thank you, Scuzzlebutt.
Friend.
I did it! I finally killed something!
You shouldn't have done that!
What? Why? Yeah, make up your mind, dude.
Stan, some things you kill, and some things you don't, see?
No?
I'll never use a gun again.
But I just wanted you to be proud of me, like you were with Kenny.
But Kenny's dead now, Stan, and you're always going to be my nephew. And you just can't kill anything. You understand?
Dude, I don't understand hunting at all.
Chickenpox, Season 2, Episode 10. This one's classic South Park madness with a sprinkle of Stan's psycho energy. There's an outbreak of chickenpox in town, and Stan's sister Shelly and Kenny are down with it. So what do the moms decide? They figure it's best to get all the kids infected while they're young, because who wouldn't want to host a sleepover at Kenny's poverty-stricken house just...
That's the same thing my mother said. Yeah, I don't think she went through with it, but she definitely brought that up during dinner one time. I'm gonna get everybody chickenpox so that everyone has it and no one is at risk for having it.
to catch a disease, right? Naturally, Stan, Kyle, and Cartman aren't thrilled, but they get shipped off anyway.
We're here to have a slumber party with Kenny.
What? Don't you know Kenny's sick with...
That's the whole point, remember? Their moms want them to catch it while they're young.
Catch what?
Nothing.
Whoa, dude, you got herpes on your face too. Where is the Nintendo?
We don't have a Nintendo.
don't
We got a
remember ever having
ColecoVision
that.
plugged into the black and white TV.
Oh my god, this is like a third world country.
Lord, we thank you for this staggering payload of frozen waffles you have bestowed upon us.
Stan ends up catching chickenpox, and it hits him hard. He's in the hospital alongside Shelly, and then he finds out his parents planned for this to happen. They wanted him to get sick on purpose, and that's when Stan snaps. He's like, oh, they want to play games? Let's play. Him and the boys, well, they decide they're gonna get back at the parents in the most twisted way possible. In true psycho fashion, the boys hire old Frida, a local prostitute, to go into their parents' homes and rub her herpes-ridden mouth on their personal items. Toothbrushes, kitchen utensils, you name it.
Are you old Frida?
Who wants to know?
Someone who wants a favor.
$10 a lay, $5 a month.
We want you to give our parents herpes.
$5.
Thanks a lot, Frida.
Don't mention it.
This is gonna be so killer, they're all gonna get herpes. Hooray!
The parents, oblivious, eventually catch herpes, and the boys can't help but laugh at the chaos they caused.
Your parents are here to see you. I'll send them in.
This itches. Give me some of that calamine lotion, Cartman. Hell no, you guys get your own.
Doctor says that maybe you can go home tomorrow.
Yeah, isn't that great, Stanley?
Cool.
And how are you, Kyle?
Are you doing okay?
What's so funny, you two?
We gave you guys herpes.
What? We got you back for getting us sick.
I can't believe you gave us herpes. You little rascals.
Come on.
Oh my god, they've killed Kenny.
You bastards!
Butterballs, Season 16, Episode 5. Alright, so Stan decides he's going to take a bold stand against bullying. Sounds like a noble cause, right? Except it's Stan, so of course it all spirals completely out of control. It starts when Stan notices Butters has a black eye, and it turns out that poor Butters is getting bullied by his own grandma, but no one knows that part except Butters. Grandma's all sweet and smiley in public, but behind closed doors she's an absolute nightmare. Butters is terrified, but he won't tell anyone the truth.
Dude, did a bully take your lunch money again?
Yeah.
That's the third day in a row. You gotta tell a teacher.
Nah, I'm not a tattletale.
So they'd just get a bigger bully to beat the bully up.
No, I don't want kids calling me a cliche conflict resolution Kevin.
He has a point. I can't believe what I'm hearing. This is why bullying's getting worse and worse at our schools. We can't all sit by and let it happen anymore.
Good for you, Stan. Nice, somebody in this school has some balls.
Look, Butters, why don't you just talk to your family about it? You said your grandma's visiting this week. Why don't you try talking to her? My grandma?
What's up?
Oh, what's up? What? Oh.
Stan, thinking he's gonna be some kind of hero, decides he's gonna make an anti-bullying video. But let's be real, this isn't about Butters anymore. This is about Stan getting attention, being the big guy with the answers. He writes, directs, and stars in the video, and he forces Butters to be the poster boy for this anti-bullying campaign. Butters is uncomfortable as hell, but Stan's all wrapped up in his own ego trip.
You wanna know who I hate? I hate that kid Butters. He's a dork. Hey guys, don't pick on Butters. That's not cool. Did you know that in America, over 200,000 students every day are afraid to come to school because of bullying?
Can I not do this, please? I don't want to do this.
Butters, you ruined it. This is all one big long shot and you ruined it.
But this is just going to make things worse for me.
He doesn't want to do it, dude.
Well, come on, you just want to be bullied your whole life, Butters?
Then things get real unhinged. Stan sells the anti-bullying video to a movie studio and pushes it like it's the next big blockbuster. Kyle, who's been watching all of this, just can't take it anymore. He looks at Stan and says, "Don't come to me when you're jacking it in San Diego." And Stan's just like, huh? He doesn't get it yet. He's too deep in his own self-righteousness. But then Butters loses it on live TV, on the Dr. Oz show no less. Butters just snaps and attacks Dr. Oz, totally fed up with being used as Stan's prop.
Like AIDS, bullying is escalating and is spread mostly by penises. But now a few school kids are trying to make a difference with a video to make bullying kill itself. What would you like to say to your bully out there? Come on, this is for everyone who's been a victim. What do you want to say to bullies all across America? Go ahead.
Stop trying to make me say things I don't want to on your TV show.
Come on, this is for America. Don't you care? You better care.
Now Stan's whole project is in shambles. Everyone turns against him, and what's Stan's response? He goes full meltdown mode. Next thing you know, we've got Stan jacking it in San Diego. It's the ultimate breakdown, and honestly, it's classic Stan, going from self-proclaimed hero to completely losing it when things don't go his way.
He's about to jack it on such a bright day. Who needs underwear or socks? Jacket, jacket, ho. Jacking it, jack. Jacking and banging and spanking and smack. Jacking it, jack.
For the Lord.
All right.
For the Lord? Word? With that being said, the moral of this video is If you involve the Lord, anything you do can be righteous. I hope or think. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. Twism.